Hi everyone. Earlier this morning I posted a video I had recorded yesterday while I was on my walk, and it's on the second part of the Lord's Prayer, and that is, "Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven." Well, last night as I was watching the National on CBC News, the very last item that was shown was this incredible story that exemplified what that prayer is all about, where you had a church of white people coming together at the black community where George Floyd, the man who was murdered by the police officers in Minneapolis, the place where he grew up in Houston, Texas. And they went there to gather around the other community people in this shelter. It was raining, you can hear the rain outside. But they gathered together for one purpose only, and that is to bend a knee in solidarity with those who are suffering from the colored community. And it's not just black, it's people of all colors that are struggling amidst the violence and the things that have been perpetrated against people who are non-whites. And these church members knelt and they prayed and they asked forgiveness from their black brothers and sisters. And you can hear weeping in the background and people expressing their forgiveness of each other and for each other. To me, it was just an incredible indication of what Jesus taught the disciples to pray when he said, "Pray this, may your kingdom come and your will be done on earth as it is in heaven." When we see little things like that happening within our communities, and especially in these days where there's so much hatred and there's so much violence and there's so much promotion of putting down people rather than raising them up, we need to once again listen to that message. So I just wanted to add that again on today's message to encourage you, as well as to say you need to see this video from CBC The National. And so I'll bump it up to the end of this video so you can watch it. It's just a couple minutes long, but it's well worth viewing. Blessings.
In Houston, Texas, congregants from a local church gathered in the same spot where George Floyd grew up, and they prayed. But they didn't just pray. They also asked one another for forgiveness. And that moment of grace is our moment.
That you would take a knee with me as we show them our hearts, that we want to be forgiven and that we want to make a difference from this point on. Forgive us for our sins. Our brothers and sisters, God, we love them, we care about them. We're his legacy. We're not rioting, God. We're not shaming anybody. Forgive us for our sins. Johnny, would you speak and receive our forgiveness? Amen.
So not only did he grow up there, they chose that place, CUNY Home. That's the public housing complex where he grew up. That's the basketball court where he played and where he did a lot of community outreach. So the geography of that moment matters a lot as well. Yeah, the location important. I mean, the gesture of taking a knee, so powerfully symbolic. And even what they call it, not a protest, but a pray test. That's The National for this June 1st. Have a good night.